healthresourcedirectory.org.au, Patient Fact Sheet. Domestic and family abuse and violence. What is it? Domestic and family abuse and violence comes in many forms. This type of violence doesn't discriminate and occurs in all types of relationships and cultural groups. Violence and abuse can be physical, emotional, psychological, financial, or social. It is unfortunately common in the home and often hidden, but nobody should have to live in fear of their partner or family members. It isn't easy to talk about this type of violence, but talking is the first step towards making a lasting change. What will my GP do now? You have already spoken to your GP about violence or abuse at home. Remember, your GP's office is always a safe, supportive space. This is true whether violence has happened to you or if you think it may happen one day. Talk to your GP about domestic and family violence support. There are community providers who offer services to help. As well as helping you find support, your GP will give you a safe place to talk, help you find urgent help if necessary, give you information on your rights if you leave your partner, notify the police with your consent, refer you urgently for immediate support if needed. Your GP will also help you develop a safety plan. You can refer to this plan if violence at home gets worse. You can also use this plan in an emergency or if you need to leave home quickly. What can I do? Think about a referral to a domestic violence service for support. Develop a safety plan with the help of your GP. Don't pretend your injuries aren't as bad as they seem. Consider the safety of your children or other family members. Be honest and upfront about violence, your injuries, and what's happening at home. Be aware that violence often gets worse over time. The earlier you act, the better. Make another appointment with your GP so you can keep talking about your situation. What questions should I ask my doctor? Where can I go if I don't feel safe to go home? What do I do if the violence escalates? What do I do if I am threatened with a weapon? How can I make a safety plan? How can I get legal support if I leave my partner? What if my partner finds out about this talk? What are my rights? How can I get financial support if I leave my partner? What if I don't feel safe for myself or my kids? How can I make a safety plan? Who to call if you do not feel safe? If you believe you are at risk of imminent harm, phone New South Wales Police on 000. If you can't go home, speak to an emergency counsellor at Domestic Violence Line 1800 656 463, open 24 hours. Or contact 1800-RESPECT, 1800-737-732. This information is to be viewed by someone who has received a diagnosis from their doctor. It is not designed to be used to diagnose a condition or as a substitute for ongoing medical care. Health Resource Directory fact sheets are endorsed by South Western Sydney PHN's Community Advisory Committee and local GPs.